Alright again, so continuing with the concept of offset. So I'm going to explain how height and width actually work in offset. So what this guys actually do is similar to rows and column. So let's speak to height now. So what height is going to do is that if you are in this position and you said I want to move with height, right? So I want to return this column 70, right? So it's not going to return individual column. For height and rows, it can easily use that to return its individual column. But what height is going to do, if you're going up, which is negative, is going to take, if you're here and you're asking height to return some certain value, it's going to take this column, this column, this column, this column. So it's going to take about 3 or 5 depending on what you specify. If you said you need to move to this place, it's going to pick all this item down to this place. If you are telling columns to move down, which is going to be positive, it's going to move all this column down to where you said it should go. So that is how height works. And for also for rows, so height is to move up and down, right? Just like we have rows. So the way rows works is the way height actually works too, up and down. For width we work directional, right or left, right? Just like columns. So if you are moving to the right, which is right is positive, right? You're going to take this, right? And then this is going to take this, but it's usually, I think, inclusive, but we're going to check that. So if we are here, you are telling height to move down to 55, is going to take this, and then it's going to return this. So you have these 4 numbers that is being put together for row, for width, or for height, and then it's going to give you what do you want to do with it. So it's just going to give you the items. So now you not to say, so you're not specify what you intend to do with it. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you how we're going to use this for automation in our in other offset for automation. So right now let's just do something. So I'm going to do offset. Okay, so let me just do it right from here. I'm going to do offset to say offset. So I want you to stand here, and I want you to, don't give me any row. I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump to anywhere. I want you to stand where you are. Fine. So don't jump any rows. Don't jump any columns. Fine. So I want you to move with height. So I want to return all the item from here down to the 60, which is the first item here. So this item, which is the first one, I mean jump that first row. So I want you to jump to this, which is going to be what? 1 2 3 4 5. I want you to move up by 5. So to move up by 5, that would be, moving up is what? Negative. That would be -5, right? Then width, I don't want you to give me anything on width, so that is fine. Spill. So what this means by spill is that, okay, so this one to spill downward, but it won't be able to spill downward because I have some items there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it here, right? So before now we don't have spill. Spill is just a new way to work with offset or some other items that bring that accumulate a lot, some numbers between them. So spill just will help you to see them without necessarily have to press a kind of keys to see them. Anyway, let me just quickly do it here. So offset, offset. So I want you to stand there, fine, and I want you to move by rows, column, no, I want you to move by height. I want you to move to 60, which is -5. You are moving up, then give me nothing on width, that's fine. So you're going to do spill. So what this means is, if you are moving up or down with width, I mean you want to return certain numbers, it is always inclusive of where you are standing. You see the difference? But if you are moving with rows and columns, it is not inclusive wherever you are standing because it's just jumping from where to another place to another place. But here, it is going to return all the numbers that is going to find along the line it is moving. So width is going to return this. So starting from, so it's returning 70, right? Okay. So returning 70 means it's going to return starting from 40, then starting from here is going to return this, return this, return this, and return this all the way to here. So this is, so since it is inclusive, it's going to be 5. This is 1 2 3 4 5. So these are all the 5 items that we have there. So if you want to move to the last one, which is 6, it's going to be 6 because it is inclusive whenever you move with height and width. So this is going to give me a spill to 6 numbers. If you count this is 6 numbers. If you look at this down to where we have our 40, this is 6 numbers. So that is how it moves. So again, let's go down. To go down, it is positive. So what do? You're going to get a positive number. So we're going to move down here, 6, right? So that is 6, the last 6. So that is how it moves up and down. Equally, this works the same way with height. So with width. So let's work with width. So what width is going to do? Equally, you're going to stand here, right? Reference, that is where it is standing. Rows, no columns, no width. So I want it to stand there, and I want it to go to the right, or I want it to go to the left. But what I want to do, I want it to go to the right, and I want it to return certain numbers for me. I want it to return the 65 number, which is in October, right? So how do you return this number? I want it to start from here and include yourself. So return 40, 45, this number down here, that is 6. So give me 6. Okay, and this is going to give me all these numbers, you see, right? So this down to the 65. So apologies if you are working with Excel, which is maybe from 2016 downward or from 2019 downward, and then you are not having this spill. If you want to check, what you need to press is immediately you do your offset, right? So I want you to press F2, then F9. This will show what you have there. So this will show your spill, but because I'm having this spill here, that is why it is not showing. So just press F2, F9, F2.